Hello YouTube, we are back and we are looking at TikToks and we're gonna try out their tips. It's gonna be big. Hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. Here we go.
Music producers, here's how I start a song idea.
Create a sequence with some notes I like. Play with the sound. Add drums. And a bass line. Add vocals.
So she starts off.
Notes I like.
Shout out Solve Official, by the way. Pick some notes, sequence, and adjust tempo. So we're gonna pick some notes, turn an ARP out of it, or make it RP. We're gonna go 160 BPM. Pick some notes. Easy. Easy enough, right? D. Huge chords. For real, for real. Go like bum bum. Oh, that is huge, actually. Sounds damn nice. I just shot my biggest sample pack ever with rocket-powered sound, and it's honestly fucking sick. We have chord loops. We have guitar loops. Drum loops. We got some basses. 808s. It's also like 5 trillion serum presets. $1,000+ best drums, melodies, samples, serum presets. 78% off, by the way. Limited availability. Get in there, cop it. It's honestly by far my best sample pack. Show it RPS. Big collab. Link in the description. But yeah, I appreciate you. Let's get back to the video. Okay, sequence and adjust tempo. We did that. Play with filters and ADSR, etc. I could turn this into an ARP like she has. Let's do that. Why not? Add some reverb to it. It says play with filters. Let's get back over here. And ADSR, etc. Okay, so I'm gonna play with the filter. Build up right here. Climax. I climaxed. Maybe it's dry and distorted. Hang on, bear with me. Drums and a bass line. All right, let's focus. Come on, focus up. Pitching the whole song around just to see what could be.
Add vocals.
Vocals. It's crazy.
And then automate.
Add vocals, then play and automate. Can totally do that.
But I don't want to anymore.
Be gibberish and it'll sound pretty good, I think. All right, I think we completed that second tip. Shout out Solve for the tips. Massive energy, actually. Sheesh. Huge. Let's go to the next tip.
try limiting yourself to like 4 different elements for the song. This could be like drums, keys, bass, and vocals. The reason why is because it will force you to be more creative. You'll actually find yourself thinking of things that you wouldn't have before. Number 2, mix as you go. Basically, make things sound as good as possible during the production process because you know exactly what you're working with and you do not rely things to be better in a mix.
Okay, pretty simple. I mean, use 4 instruments that you want and then mix as you go. So let's try it. So my instruments of choice are going to be guitar, drums, bass, and vocals. We're going to keep it simple. Keep it simple. So I think the easiest thing here to do first is to get some simple chords. We're at 120 BPM. All right, so that's our first chord. I'm gonna do 2. Cool. All right, so we got guitar here. Let's make it wider because that sounds good usually. Pan 1 left, 1 right. All right, that's good. And then we'll get the second chord here. A little bit of reverb on it. Let's get Corey Wong in here. I like Corey Wong. Guitar effects for sure. Some nice amps. Rear Factory, Corey Wong, bass tones. There's one called Meditation. There we go. Let's show this. So bro said 4 instruments. That's one of them. Maybe some like indie style drums. I feel like is the vibe. I think that could be good. Let's just use this as like a top layer. Let me get some other drums in here. Ooh, that sounds pretty solid. Little saturation vibe. I'm pretty solid on the drums. I think it's time to get a bass line, you know what I'm saying? Stick around for the next 5 minutes and I'll show you a tip to turn your guitar into a bass. Actually though. Should be good. So to turn this into a bass, simply pitch it down an octave. Maybe put a bass amp on it. I do think you could use like maybe 10 BPM. Let's just noodle around, see what we got. Should be fine. Woo! Also, I've been mixing as we've been going because I always do that. That was his second tip. I think it's time to do a vocal hook. You took a piece of me, yeah. When you left, you took a piece of me, piece of me, ooh, yeah. Ooh. A little bit of that, a little pizzazz in the background. Piece of me, never like to admit that. Up a new lease on life, I didn't know it at the time. New lease on life, I didn't know it at the time. So the vocals gonna be the hardest part probably. I'm just gonna have to do a lot of layering. I guess this is actually just a verse, and then it'll go pre-chorus. Hang on. Always taking 1 step, but 3 steps back. Always taking 1 step, but 3 steps back. 3 steps back. What can you do but smile through the pain? What can you do but smile through the pain? All right, then big chorus. Burn, when we started, now we're 3 of us on a body. And then like 1, 2, 3, and then it drops. Maybe have to be a vocal chop, you know? This is what I made using Buddy's tips. It's got legs. It's not fully fleshed out. I think I prefer this. I pitched up the entire song after just bouncing it, and I'm pretty pumped on this actually. Shout out Lael for the tips, for inspiring this. So we got.
break. What can you do but smile through the pain? One, two, three.
Stuff. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Should have Coleman music. This is a big TikTok, so you might have seen it, but let's see.
What if we went? Move these next to each other. Then I'm gonna move this one here like this, and then we have this. Group these, LFO tool, and just make them bounce a little bit to the quarter. I'm gonna print the processing on these, cut some space out just to give them a little more movement. Multiband compression. Echo Boy Jr. just to give them a little bit of width. Next, we're gonna do the drums. We'll start with our kick on every quarter.
I'm gonna skip to the final product because I'm not gonna remember all of that. Good shit. That is Coleman music. Basically, a lot of vocal takes, bringing them closer together, added drums, little bass line. We can see what we do. Let's cook. Okay. All right. So we need like kind of like a melody. Maybe I just take some of these and pitch them because I'm crazy. It's giving Zelda.
Group these, LFO tool, and just make them bounce a little bit to the quarter.
Okay, group them, LFO tool, make them bounce. Okay, now what?
Echo Boy Jr. just to give him a little bit of width.
Echo Boy Jr. to give a width. I got Echo Boy.
Next, we're gonna do the drums. We'll start with our kick on every quarter.
Kick on every quarter. I can do that. Cool. Now what?
For our claps,
Okay, let's get a clap. Let's go. Woo.
hi-hats. We'll have these on every upbeat.
Every upbeat hi-hat. Okay, now what?
For the bass, we'll use Analog Lab, record in the pattern.
Oh, Analog Lab. I have that. All right, there's a little bass. Huge. What else we got?
We have these open gaps where I have it hitting, and I think I'm going to put a different bass. I'm going to use Serum. On this bass, we're going to have it be accenting these notes a little bit.
Huge. I was actually thinking about doing that. He's smart. I'm going to do an M1 though. A little reverb on it. Yeah. So basically we're going to go like this. We're going to take chords. So I'm just going to do this and that. I'm going to go one step further, have like reverb as well.
We're gonna comp the lead now.
Holy shit. He did 15 takes. Keep it a buck. We're doing one. And we're getting it right the first time. Watch the shit. It's gonna be crazy. Watch the shit. Concept, quick, deodorant.
I was smelling and I couldn't feel myself. I really stunk a lot.
Might have to do one more.
Hold up, blockbuster smelling like shit. Try to kick me, yo, then I hit him with a kick. Hold up, blockbuster smelling like shit. Try to kick me, yo, then I hit him with a. I be streaming 3 times a week on Twitch. Kick, I be streaming 3 times a week on Twitch. But I'm not live right now. But I'm not live right now. He's not love. He's not love. Not love. It's not love. It's not love. Not love. It's not love. It's not love. Not love right now.
I want to record a keyboard melody in now.
You gotta be kidding me. Woo! So that's everything. Let's see what we got.
Pulled up the block, busted smelling like shit. Try to pick me up, so I hit him with a kick. I be streaming 3 times a week on Twitch. But I'm not live right now. He's not love. Not love, it's not love, it's not love. It's not love right now.
Say, what can I say? What can I say? Shit does not slap. Let's do one more though.
You want to hear something crazy I just learned about? So I'm starting with this melody and I'm pitching it downward. This is called hocketing. It's when you alternate between different vocals and they fit together to make one melody, like this. Wait for it, I'm adding EQ and reverb. Another vocal with a stereo tremolo effect. Hi-hats. I'm going with double time drums. I thought of this weird top line and ended up with this.
So how do we start? Let's see.
This is called hocketing. It's when you alternate between different vocals and they fit together to make one melody, like this.
Oh God, this is gonna be tough for me. Let's get some notes again here. Let's go to G. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna pitch these down 4 like she did. Come on, autotune, work with me. Okay, and then I do some offbeat melodies.
Wait for it, I'm adding EQ.
Dude, that's actually like technical. I can't do that timing. Hang on. Let's see if we can try. I can't fucking do that. We give it our best shot, hope. So we got. Okay, EQ and reverb. Valhalla Vintage Reverb. I have that. 3.6 seconds. 41% mix, or is it more? Ignore the metronome in the background.
Another vocal with a stereo tremolo effect.
Reminds me of Flume, that tremolo. Okay, stereo tremolo effect. Hang on. Automate that, I guess. Not me hocketing.
Hi-hats. I'm going with
Finally something I understand. Hi-hats. Let's go. Look at our hats.
going with double time drums.
Actually, I have the perfect fucking loop for this. Hang on. Okay, now what? Okay, what I hear as well in the background is some effects. I hear the bass line, obviously, and then the top line. So we can do that. I think just a simple Reese is probably the move. Add a little accent bass. Another like Reese thing or something. All right, I'm more of like a DMV kind of vibe We're at 150 BPM though, so I don't know. I think it would just sound sick if I boosted it 20 more BPM. So now we need a top line, and I need to do vocals once again. I think some piano chords would be actually insane here. Hold on. I'm not loving my vocals, so I'm gonna go and see if I can find one that I do like on Splice.
Sometimes we fuss and we fight and we feel like it's all just for nothing.
That could be dope as fuck, actually.
Sometimes we fuss and we fight and we feel like it's all just for nothing. So how do we change it up so we can get over love?
All right, I want a little bit more DMB, but you know, didn't want to make the exact same thing, but here, this is what we made. Shout out, Sawi Lee. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I'm sorry. Link in the description for all of these fine TikTokers / musicians. Here we go. Let's run this.
Sometimes we fuss and we fight and we feel like it's all just for nothing. So how do we change it up so we can get over love? You fell in love with somebody like you. Had to start off brand new. You know that I gotta stay true. Looking for somebody like.
Looking for somebody like. I appreciate you guys watching. Again, everyone will be in the description. I appreciate the support recently. Thank you so much. This was not live, but I do stream on Twitch 3 times a week. Typically Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to like the video, subscribe, whatever the fuck you want. And yeah. I appreciate you. I just dropped a sample pack with Rock Pirate Sound. You may have seen the ad. Saw the ad. Tons of sounds, like it's over 1,000 and presets. Highly recommend. 70% off, 75% off, 70%, I think. Until I don't know when, but it's on sale. I recommend it. Really good value. My best sample pack. Hope you enjoyed. Come through the Twitch. You won't. Come through to the Twitch. You won't.